Hello, Ghosties. This is Pheno, and today we're back with another draft run. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. We are going into the Gauntlet solo. Could be bad, could be good. We'll see. It'll most likely be bad. So, we have as generals Lilith Blightcaster, Zillion Sunforge, Kara Winterblade, and Maeve Skin Soldier. So, complicated generals here, in my opinion. There are some more of the tricky generals to pull. Maeve, we're not going to pull. Her ability to be able to turn creatures into a 4/4 can be pretty beneficial. Kara, her buff is really, I think, the weakest out of all three. Zeron is not great. Lilith, I think, is the best of these four choices here. And that's who we're going to actually pick today. They're all pretty weak general choices in my opinion, but I'm a scrub, so what do I really know? Alright, so we got Vellum Scry, destroy a friendly minion to draw 3 cards. Meh. We've got Bloodbound Tormental, Sentinel, minion summon, put a copy of the minion that transformed this into your action bar. It costs 2 less. It's not bad. Gloom Chaser is a fantastic 2-drop, so we're gonna grab Gloom Chaser. Because it gives you an extra minion as well. Dagger Kiri it's got a beefy body, but it's not great. Face Striker is also not great. None of these cards are great. Piercing Mantis, not great. Dagger Kiri is probably one of the worst cards that I could think of, especially for Abyssian, where we're not guaranteed any form of buff. So I'm gonna go with Face Striker. It's not ideal. I think they're all pretty bad, but... Okay, so Bone Crusher is a 3-cost 5/3. Necroseer is some card draw, but Dancing Blades is spectacular. This card is free removal and good power. So we're going to go with the Dancing Blades, because we can't guarantee more of the Bone Crushers, which is a bummer. Healing Mystic is the easy pull here. It is a 2-drop that gives us healing. Alright, so Mirror Rim is potentially incredible for Gauntlet. Being able to select a card and shuffle 3 of them into your deck is fantastic. Shiro is also very good, though. Shiro might even be the better pick, being able to buff up your minions strategically. But Mirror Rim can guarantee you to put certain cards back into your deck. Shadow Reflection's also pretty good. I'm gonna go with Shiro. I think Shiro's the correct choice. That gives us 3 2-drops really early on in our draft, which is also really good. Soul Shatter Pact. Give all friendly minions +2 attack this turn. Whenever your general deals damage, summon a 1/1 Wraithling nearby your general. Not bad. It's really not a great artifact though. And then Shadow Nova. Most likely not going to be able to see any synergy. I think Soul Shatter Pact is the best out of there. Night Sorrow Assassin. Destroy a enemy minion with 2 or nearby. Isn't very good. Vellum Scry, again, is alright, but not great. Void Talon, on the other hand, could be really good. Alright. We've got Darkspine Elemental, which we're going to see very little synergy with. Darkfire Sacrifice. Destroy a friendly minion. Your next minion costs 2 less. Not a lot of synergies in the deck for this, other than the ability to sacrifice our little Wraithlings. Sojourner. Whenever this minion deals damage, draw a card. Card draw in Gauntlet is spectacular. Friendly minions gain +2 attack, and Frenzy is pretty solid. That's a good card for Gauntlet. Horror Buster, transform a random friendly minion into a 6/6 horror. This could be good. For Gauntlet, I think that being able to manipulate the board with this could be a lot of fun, and it's low cost, so let's grab that. I think the 6/6 horror is pretty good. Alright. Tar is great. It comes naturally with Frenzy, and it can get buffed up very quickly. So we're going to grab the Tar. We need some more heavy hitters. We haven't seen a lot at all. Whenever your opponent summons a minion, give a random minion in your action bar +1 attack. Blood Siren, give a nearby enemy -2 attack. Destroy a friendly minion. I think Aphotic Drain is the pull here, giving us a little bit of spell and heal. Blood Tear is the immediate pick there. Okay, so now we're looking, we have no removal in our deck yet. So that's where Repulsor Beast comes in very handy. But we don't have any truly heavy hitters or 4-drops. So I'm going to pick the Young Flamewing instead of the Repulsor Beast. Hailstone is a very powerful card. For 4, it's just good. Varix is very cool. Orbo is very RNG. If this minion destroys an enemy and survives friendly Skarzig, anywhere transform into... This is useless for Gauntlet. Orbo's useless for Gauntlet. So I'm going to grab Varix. He could potentially be game-breaking, the fact that we pulled that. Ephemeral Shroud is pretty good, and so is Repulsor Beast. Mjolnir has consistently told me not to pick the Silence, even though a lot of other players seem to grab it. I think the Repulsor Beast, however, here is the better pick. Now looking back, I'm kind of wishing that we'd grab the other Bone Crusher. Out of these picks, though, I think I'm going to grab the Bone Crusher anyway. Painful Pluck is not great. Saberspine Alpha is phenomenal. Then we have Darkfire Sacrifice. We've got the Releaser. When this artifact breaks, summon a random friendly non-token minion, destroy this game nearby. Could be good, could be really bad. And then we've got Fur, friendly minions. So this comboed with like Saberspine could be crazy. So I'm going to grab that. It'd probably be a replace card, but we'll see. Alright, so we have Keeper of the Veil. Opening Gambit. Summon a random friendly minion, destroy this game nearby this minion. Then we have Pheno, which is a 7/12/6 airdrop. Opening Gambit, push all nearby minions and generals to random spaces. That's very cool. And then we have the Theoblu, I don't know. 5 cost, 5/6. I think out of all of these cards, Keeper of the Veil is probably the best. Pheno is pretty beefy, but he's gonna die really quick. And he has airdrop, so I don't know. He could backfire. So I think I'm gonna go with Keeper of the Veil. Being able to get a free minion back could be beneficial. Nikomata, Dying Wish, draw 2 minions with Dying Wish. We have very little with Dying Wish in our deck. Moonrider, Blood Forge, summon a 4/4 Fiend. That's pretty good. On a nearby space. I'm going to grab Moonrider. It's a card I've never actually seen before, which is pretty cool too. Rescue RX, restore 5 health. It's not bad. Deal 3 damage. Death Blighter could be really good. Deal 3 damage to all enemy minions around it. It's kind of a move him in and kind of just drop to deal some good damage. So I'm going to grab him. And, oh, these are all good pulls. Night Shroud. Your general steals. So he's out because we don't have a lot of Arcanists. Saberspine has Rush. He's immediately a threat. However, Emberworm can just be game-breaking. He could potentially be the finale card. I don't know. Picking between these two, I think the immediate damage is way harder to play around. This gives your opponent a turn to deal with it. It is a lot harder to deal with. 5 damage is a big difference. But the guaranteed oomph that you could pull with Saberspine, I think, is the better pick. Could be wrong. Very well. It doesn't matter because we got Emberworm right here anyway. We're going to go with the Bloodshard Golem. Betrayal and Necrotic Sphere. Destroy all minions nearby your general and summon Wraithlings in their place. Enemy minions nearby their general attack their general. I think Betrayal out of those two is much better. Being able to nuke your opponent, though, is pretty good. But Betrayal could be, like, just a turn 6 kill. Like, it might be the wrong pull there. Primus Shieldmaster is fantastic. We're not sitting on a lot of 2-drops. We have a decent amount. We got some good 4s. What do we have? We have 1, 2, 3. We only have 3. So we haven't gotten any more 2-drops like the entire game. So let's go with Gloom Chaser. We have a couple golems. We could see a little bit of synergy off of him. Crimson Oculus is crazy in Gauntlet because there's not always guaranteed ways to remove it. It can be like a permanent threat, just kind of growing and growing on the board. Aurora's Prophet could also be very good with the guaranteed heal from the Brilliant Plume. And the Metallurgist it's a 2-drop, and we do have a few golems hiding in our deck now, so we could see a little bit of synergy off of him. I don't know. I'm going to go with the Oculus. No, I got to go with the Golem. As much as I want the Oculus, the Golem I think is the better pick. And then we have card draw. Both players draw cards. Naga and Thorn Needle. I'm going to go with the Naga. And that is our deck. I don't think it's that bad. We got no removal, though. This is the second draft I've done now with 0 hard removal. It didn't go very well for me last time with no 0 removal, and I had a very good player with me. So we will see how this goes. I think Mjolnir is still on. We could very well end up playing him, potentially. He's not queuing. He's in a game right now, so that's good. Caster of Disaster. That's a badass name. I'm not going to lie. That's probably that's a pretty good name. All right. Let's see. I think we cut the 2 6s. We're against a vet, which is arguably better than Lilith. No turn 1. So the reasoning for that is if he does kill the horror, I want to be able to get value out of it. And getting the 6/6 out of the horror as well means that if he runs his general into it, we get the 6/6 on this guy. Yeah, he doesn't like that idea. He's got a tar. I'm not fully sure what he's going to do. He could run the tar backwards. The horror causes us issues, so it's great if we can get him to proc early on. I mean, that's still fine. I'm okay with that. That was a good play. I kind of want him to take the 6. Blood of Air. Alright, so he's got the hard removal, so he knows what's up. Because he can now clear my board. We're getting low on cards, which is not ideal. Amara? Oh no, not Amara. Three. Alright, so hopefully we can proc Betrayal, and he'll drop something big right next to his general. I'd love to see, like, something really big and scary come down. Or he could Blood of Air my building. That works too. Let's see if he's got another Blood of Air. He's pulled 2. He's got a lot of really good removal. 3 hard removals. Wow. Guy is, like, gotta be the luckiest drafter ever. He should be drafter of disaster. Let's see what he does. We still have Betrayal. We can hit him for 3 right now with Betrayal. Alright, I think that's lethal. 3, 9, 10, 11. Is it? We have 3, 5, 8, 10, 11, 12. He hits back, I think, so he'll hit that. We can kill that and trade in, I think. I think this works. That was some pro playing right there, I think. I think that felt like some pro playing. I feel good about that. I feel really good about that. Whew. That was good. That was fun. I like this deck. There's no... He had 3 hard removal. He had a very nice, like, nice, simple, yet powerful deck of just crazy removal. And we're just sitting here, like, having our stuff murdered over and over and over. But we still made it out. We made it out with a win. Versus Legatus. What? Legatus? You need not seek shelter. That's a pretty solid turn 1 hand right there. We're against another vet player. He has a turn 1 play, though. I really think that's what helped that other guy last game, was the fact that he had that turn 1 play. This guy's more of a turn 7 play. So I think we replace him. Or not a turn 7, but a 7 mana play. I ordered more Slime Rancher plushies. I don't know if anybody watching this series cares, but I care. And I'm very excited for it. All right. Not fully sure what's going on with that play there. So you can kill the tar. And he can remove the provoke. Next turn, we could drop the Keeper. Might not be a bad play. Could pull our Provoke card next to him, which would be nice. Oh, look at you! That's a problem. This means we need to keep our troops thinned. I don't know what I'm pulling. Yes! And we got Kitty going into next turn with 7. That was exactly what we needed right there. And we are protected from Lost in the Desert. So we can remove the Blast using the Keeper, or the Golem, or the Provoke if he doesn't opt to take the 3 damage. Okay, Death Blighter. So he came out of that pretty well. We have a nice hand, though. Still no instant removal, and he has a card advantage on us as well. Thank you. That was like the best thing to get pinged, so... Go, little Wraithling, go! So we have a wonderful hand. He baited me into that fairly well. But we have this, which we can do this turn. Frenzy will give all of our stuff a lot more power. Well, the +2 attack, which I think will give us lethal. I'm pretty sure we'll have lethal. Well played. Feeling pretty good about that. Prostobot? What? That's a name. You cannot escape us. Not a bad little opening hand. Oh. So that's a problem. Because he has what he needs to buff it up as well. Oh, it was a dying wish. Either way, he would have had what he needed. Double kitty! So in order for me not to... Well, I guess he could do a couple things for me not to be able to kill it. We're going to replace one of our kitties. He's trying to think of a way to kill everything on my board so I can't get any value out of the horror. But we're set up in a way that I don't think he can. But he's just going to go for the blitz. Alright, let's see what happens. The buffed up Pyro and the ranged right out the gate are two terrifying creatures to have to try to deal with. Oh, he's just going to go for the extra damage. You make Tar angry. Oh, he's trying to beat the odds. That's his play right here. Come on. Wraithling, Wraithling, Wraithling. If he hits the Wraithling, we are the luckiest players in the world. Do it, do it, do it, do it. No! Oh, you lucky son of a biscuit. Ah, oh, you bastard. Everything just went so badly. Oh, no. Shit. Shit, 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 shit. That blast has just annihilated us this entire game. It's just not. We need to get all the way up there, and without being able to, he has damn near lethal on the board. I can't kill. I can repulse this, but I'm not so sure that really benefits me. I mean, it buys us like a turn. But I don't have what I need. I can't kill both of these. And because I can't kill both of them, it is incredibly frustrating. So that's game. Well played. I couldn't... The blast got out of control, and because I couldn't deal with it... we could have flinged it to the other side of the board, but it wouldn't have done... It would have just delaying the inevitable, I think. So... Peace, Pappy. What? I think that this will be the last one for today's episode, and we'll probably come back. Actually, let's cut that. We'll pick it up on another day, I think. Maybe next week. Depends how this goes. If we get a win, then we'll continue it. If we get a loss, we will not continue it. I guess that's the way. If we get a win, we'll pick it up next week. If we lose, I don't want to like hold off for a week and then come back and then just lose the game. That doesn't make for good TV, guys. Doesn't make for good TV. I think we dropped the tar. The Flamewing was tempting, but the tar, he currently has nothing on the board to deal with it. There's two things weaker, which takes natural selection out. Next turn, or I guess we could see a Plasma Storm right now. That is not a Plasma Storm. Alright, so this is a problem. And it's the type of problem that a deck without any hard removal can't deal with. Plasma Storm would be awful. Nope. There it is. I can't reach that 5/4. Like, that 5/4 is brutal. He just destroyed my Flame Wing. Plasma Storm was really good for him. And he blitzed us down. We're within lethal range now. Damn, dude. This guy's got like a top tier deck. I need to get away from him. If I go here, he can get me. Naga's not a bad drop. If we survive, we can win. If he has rush, anything, we're dead. Or top tier deck. Top tier deck. Oh man, he had everything he needed in that deck to just pummel me. Well played, sir. All right, we'll do one more. Willow. We'll do one more just because I don't feel super confident now that we're tearing up. Now that we're going up against other players who have consecutive wins, we are apparently not going to do as well as we had been. Not a bad starting hand. I'm going to let us get the 4-3 right out. Hopefully he doesn't have a turn 1 drop. Damn it, he got one. So we need to be incredibly careful about this opponent, because everything he is going to do He'll be able to just wreck my stuff, which I'm not a huge fan of. We do have the provoke, though, which could be good going into next turn. His turn 1 provoke is nice. He wants the mana tile. We're playing against a top tier player because you can tell just by the fact that he's replacing every turn. That's how you can tell that he's, you know, a top player, top tier. Unlike me, who still to this day does not successfully do it every turn. I'm not a huge fan of our current hand in combo with what he's got. He's come out the gate a lot more powerful than me. So we'll see what he does. Well played. We are pretty much out of it, I think, at this point. But if we have a chance to come back, we could Aphotic heal next turn, get 5 health back by sacrificing one of our little dudes. We've got the Blighter, which could nuke his board as well. The health is going to be a big thing. I expect him to have full counters. He's probably got a Phoenix Fire for the Tar. Mr. Bane Pig. Bastard. Get everything as far away from the fox as possible to try to mitigate Lantern. Like, some of the opponents we've gone up against have had some very well-tuned deck. Like the Magmar opponent we just played, he had a incredibly well-tuned deck, down to a T, which is disheartening to always see in Gauntlet, but oh, look at that, a second one, because that needed to happen. Oh, and he already has one, so there's that. Oh. So we gave him 2, I think. Which gives him 6 damage, 8 damage. So all he needs to do is find an additional 3 damage to win. If he doesn't have it, we could win. If he has it, we're pretty screwed. The Death Blighter was a good pull. If he sticks around, he has lethal. He could get me. He's thinking about it. If he runs away, he has to find 2 more damage. Just knowing what's in his hand, the fact that the Phoenix Fires are in there. I mean, I keep hoping that the Death Blighter triggered it so the Lantern Foxes didn't give him the Phoenix Fires, but I missed it. I didn't see how many cards he had. He went up to 4, which makes me think that he didn't get them. He got them. Oh. We could get lethal right here. This could be it. Deals double damage to generals. I cannot believe we just won this. The card that we hated to grab, the card we did not want anything to do with, is what just won us that game. Pretty good. Let's see if we can pull off another win. We went up against a couple decks that were just really well tuned for Gauntlet. We have a good deck, I think. The one big hitter to the deck is the lack of any form of hard removal. We have the kitties for endgame, which is nice. I think it's a fairly well-rounded deck. And no matter what happens now, I'm pretty content with a 3-3. I'm content with 3 wins, 3 losses. Like that, I'm happy with that. I'm not going to complain. So anything that happens now is, I'm content. I'm happy. If we keep going, wonderful. Mazzino! Mazzino! Alright. Everything else is quite good. I hate playing this on turn 1, but we need the turn 1 drop. We need something on the board. We weren't fortunate enough to get anything with the draw, so... He's gonna blood tier my blood tier? What? No way! It's a solid 6 damage if he can't take it out. It's a big hit. I'm trying to think of what it is. It's probably when my general attacks, he gets something. Okay, so he's got an undervolt. Oh, it's a spell. Interesting. We have to kill him before this goes off. That's a bummer. That's a bigger bummer. Not what I was looking for at all. Well, that was game breaking. I think we just lost right there. We needed, like, the provoke. Although, he did do that. That could work out in our benefit. Especially if he runs this over. We can drop the blight. I mean, he's got the vault. There's not anything I can do now. The demons will be coming. Yup. Well played, friend. Well played. Our only chance of competing with this is if we actually can pull our big guy. Otherwise, we're pretty much screwed. I mean, unless he makes a huge mistake and puts his general close enough for us to hit him. Well, that was uncalled for. That's hilarious. This is Gauntlet we're playing right now. Just remember that, guys. We're playing Gauntlet right now. That is what makes it so hilarious. That's not helpful. Oh. Well played, sir. Got the little Reaver down here. He can kill me. I'm not even gonna... It's good. It's good. We got our 3-3. We got to see a portal come out in Gauntlet, which is bonkers to me. That was a lot of fun. Probably one of my best solo runs of Gauntlet I've personally had. So that also makes it a lot more fun and a lot more enjoyable for me. So... We ended up with decent stuff. We did get a Spirit Orb. So, all in all, it is not a loss in the end. Let's see what we pulled for the Spirit Orb. Nothing too great there. What do we get for a Supreme? Aurora's Tears. This turn, your general gains +2 attack for every equipped artifact. Cool. Wonderful. Well, 3-3, not bad. It was a lot of fun. We kicked it off really well. We had some really good plays. We went up against some really good opponents, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. I like doing the Gauntlet runs. And yeah, we're going to continue uploading them on Friday as of right now. Feel free to check out my stream tonight. I do not know what I will be streaming tonight. However, feel free to swing by and have some fun. And yeah, thank you all very much for your continued support here on the channel and over at Twitch. And as always, till the next video.